This is the morning weather discussion, weather briefing. This is for Friday, the 24th of November, the day after Thanksgiving. It's Black Friday. It's James here. We've got a cool, dry day today. Got a few sprinkles this morning, but again, much of the day dry. There's a chance we'll see some rain before the weekend is over. Probably not much, and that will be Sunday afternoon, Sunday night. Could be the next really decent rain event about a week from today on Friday, December 1st. Even there's some questions about that. So let's discuss things early this morning, and this is where we are. We have a big trough in the western states, and that's producing a lot of snow for some folks out there. That'll affect travelers. And you can see the little wave coming through Alabama. And again, that little feature producing some clouds and a few sprinkles this morning. We'll check the radar composite at the insane hour of 5:10, and we notice a few sprinkles over the northern part of the state as the day begins, but that probably will be gone if you're watching this later, not watching it live, and we're expecting gradual clearing today. We're above freezing this morning because of the clouds. 40 in Gadsden, Anniston 42, mostly mid-40s elsewhere for the northern half of the state, around 50 degrees this morning down at Dothan and Mobile. We're expecting highs around 60 in most spots today. So travelers beware if by chance you're headed to the west and northwest of here. Winter storm warnings in effect for parts of Kansas, Nebraska, Colorado, Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho. And surrounding that, we have winter weather advisories. The east is in pretty good shape. And there could actually be some thunder today around the Four Corners. That's where Utah, Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona all come together. Nothing severe. Tomorrow, not a single thunderstorm expected across the United States, and the same thing on Sunday, on day 3. So this is the rain for the next 7 days, valid through Friday morning of next week, and the bulk of this will be Sunday afternoon and Sunday night. And you can see not much. Moisture will be limited, rain amounts about a quarter to a half inch for much of the state. And again, after that, the first half of next week is looking dry. So in the tropics, we're just about done with the hurricane season. 6 days and we're finished. Got that little feature out there in the middle of nowhere with a 30% chance of becoming a subtropical type storm, but if it develops, no threat to land. And again, for the United States, hurricane season for all practical purposes is done. So model fans, here we go. This is the GFS, the 06Z run. This is valid today at 4 o'clock, and you can see the big trough in the western states. And again, that'll be producing a lot of snow. Denver, Salt Lake City, parts of Nebraska, Kansas, Wyoming. But around here, the wave that brought the sprinkles and light rain late last night, early this morning, that's moving out. So we're expecting gradual clearing today with highs around 60 in most spots. So this is tomorrow. It's Iron Bowl Saturday. Who you like in that game? It's going to be a beautiful day. Couldn't be better. Mostly sunny, low 60s at kickoff at Jordan-Hare. Temperatures falling through the 50s for the second half, probably reaching the 40s by the end of the game. And just ideal weather. And again, no issues statewide. So Sunday, that feature that's been in the western states comes in here with a chance of some rain here and a chance of some snow to the north. And again, this is a pretty big travel day. This is Sunday. And again, we could see snow falling in cities like Chicago, Indianapolis, Detroit, Milwaukee, up around the Great Lakes. And again, the amount of rain we see, probably not much. This is the high-res NAM, valid Sunday at noon. And it's not very bullish on rain, but we're going to mention a chance of some light rain at times Sunday afternoon, Sunday night. And again, amounts for most of you under a quarter of an inch. Monday, we all go back to work. And again, we'll see a new surge of colder air coming in. If you're in the Tennessee Valley, you might be in the 40s all day with a pretty good north breeze. 50s elsewhere. Tuesday will be a sunny day. We start the day below freezing in many spots with 20s for North Alabama. 30s for the southern counties of the state. Highs will be mostly in the 50s. Same thing on Wednesday, a sub-freezing start for many. This is Thursday. We'll start to warm up a little bit. We'll be close to 60. And a week from today, this is Friday, the 1st of December, Another big trough out on the west coast, and the GFS is suggesting that day will be dry. And understand it's been all over the board, but let's go to the reliable European, and yeah, a little different situation there. It's got a pretty good rain event, and we'll lean in that direction. I know that many, many, many things are happening that day. Christmas tree events and Christmas parades and tree lightings and all that. We'll have much better clarity, obviously, as we get closer. But if the European is right, there'd be a 1,000 millibar surface low that's over Missouri with a good chance of rain and maybe even some thunder. I don't think we'll have any severe weather. There's no instability, but just be aware that could be the next really beneficial rain. Is about a week from today. Let's go out 10 days. This is Sunday, the 3rd of December. Big upper low just west of Phoenix. And if this happens to be right, rain just north and west of here. But again, this fairly complex pattern, this will probably change. Rain for Birmingham coming off the European ensemble. The mean is up there between 2 and 3 inches. Between now and the 9th of December, some of the members are more aggressive than that. Here's a look at temperatures from the NBM, National Blend of Models. For Birmingham, 59 today, 62 tomorrow, and you can see the new surge of colder air next week with sub-freezing lows Tuesday and Wednesday morning, and then seasonal conditions after that following weekend. And the latest 8 to 14-day guidance, this is for December 1st through the 7th. Temperatures could be a little above average, and again, I caution you when you see the above average maps in December, that's not the same as the above average maps in August. Above average might be 62 or 63. So this is a pretty famous date in terms of Alabama tornado history. It's interesting. I always hear from people, they'll say, I've never heard of tornadoes around here in November and December. That's never happened before. Well, of course it has. This is a very active time, always has been. The image you see here, that's a newspaper clipping from 1949. On this date, November 24th, 1949, 14 Alabamians were killed. This is one of the most violent tornadoes that day. It came through Hackneyville, which is northeast of Alexander City, where 10 people were killed in one home, in that home right there. So again, that was in 1949. In more recent times on this date, in 2001, we had 24 tornadoes. And that, let me tell you what, that was a day. We did not expect that many tornadoes coming into the event. And that was a really, really rough day. We had 2 fatalities. One up at Sandrock. 4 fatalities in all. 2 were killed in Sandrock. 2 were killed in Kennedy. Sandrock is in Cherokee County in northeast Alabama. Kennedy is in Lamar County in west Alabama. The F2 that came through Haleyville was not warned. That was a storm that dropped a quick tornado with no warning. And understand this is, a long time ago when technology was not as good as what we have now. And we had one that came through just northeast of Trussville around Argo. That was an F2. An Altoona tornado that came through parts of Blount and Etowah counties was rated F4. And we had 22 injuries in that one. So that was quite a day. That was in 2001. Then 3 years later, in 2004, on this date, November 24th, had a total of 16 tornadoes, including this one. This hit Lake Mitchell, not too far from Clanton, producing a lot of damage. And one tornado actually caused damage at the Talladega Superspeedway. The damage at the track was relatively minor, but that tornado would keep on going, and it would move through Bynum in Calhoun County, and it killed a woman in a mobile home when a tree fell onto that mobile home. And this was Thanksgiving Day in 2004. So again, all of this stuff happening is just a reminder that, hey, this is tornado season, and it always has been. On a more calm note, how about Noccalula Falls last night? Christmas at the Falls is open now. It was opening night. Our friend Joey Amberson took these photographs, and that's a really, really great event. If you've never been, it goes on every night on through Christmas up in Etowah County, and just love the colors. And we'll see if we can get a little more water coming through the falls here. Let me go back and show the actual Noccalula Falls. We got a trickle. Before the rain earlier this week, we had nothing. At least we got a trickle going on there. But again, just some gorgeous scenes there from Etowah County last night. So, you like my fire going back here? Of course, we all know this is a green wall. We can put anything back there we want. But again, obviously, no programs today. We have no book signing this week. Let me just, again, next week is really busy, but let me look at the book signing for next week. It's going to be in Pisgah for an evening event. How about that? Up in Northeast Alabama. We'll talk more about that as we go along here. But hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving day. Hope you have a great day today. We'll be on ABC 3340 News. Just one newscast tonight. We're going to be there at 10. We're preempted by football. So no 4, 5, and 6 today. We'll be on tonight at 10. And, of course, everything back to the regular schedule Monday. We'll just do one video today and then back on the regular schedule Monday. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Have a marvelous weekend, and God bless.